Hey, really happy and pleased and excited to talk to Omonode of West Lafayette High School, defensive tackle extraordinaire. Chance to visit with him a little bit here before he enrolls in campus to start the second semester at Purdue. Mo, thanks for joining us, buddy. I guess great place to start is always, why Purdue for you?
For me, it was as close to home. So I really liked it. One thing they sold me on was, I got support behind me everywhere because growing up here and playing high school here, a lot of people know me. And then my family is a 5-minute drive from the football facilities. So anything happens, I'm right by them. And it's a great education.
I know you had a lot of offers, could have gone to a lot of different places. Like you said, a chance to stay close to home, playing the Big Ten as well. And, I was talking to Kelly Kitchell once, Mo, and he told me that you were a heck of a soccer player. And there was a chance that maybe that was going to be your sport instead of football. So talk about soccer. Maybe that's how that's helped you with being a football player. What made you make the plunge to football there? I guess maybe your freshman year, sophomore year, high school.
Yeah, I think for sure it helps footwork. But yeah, I grew up, I played both my whole life. So my dad is from Nigeria, so soccer's real big there. So I always played soccer too. And then going into freshman year, since they both follow sports, I could only play one. So it was a tough choice. But now I know I made the right choice with football. But I think growing up playing soccer helped footwork, all that. So.
And you have an older sister that's playing college basketball, right?
She's doing track and field at Grand Valley. Yeah.
So I guess athleticism must run in your family pretty well, huh? A lot of good athletes.
Yes, sir. I think so. Yeah.
And coming to Purdue, I imagine they got you slated to play defensive tackle, right?
Yes, sir.
And then just maybe talk about give fans an idea of the type of player you are, what your strengths are as a defensive tackle.
I think motor for sure, and then I think something that I got better at is I think I got good handwork and real good leverage work. I think wrestling just helped me with that. So I think quickness, change of direction, and leverage and motor, my main things.
Yeah, I tell you, it's crazy. The story of you as a wrestler is amazing in and of itself. Took the sport up late. Well, you were the heavyweight runner-up last year in the state, right?
Yeah.
And you said you wrestle. You're all wrestling a little bit this year. I guess how tough was it to give up your last semester of high school? No, maybe you could have been a state champion in wrestling.
Oh yeah, that was the hardest part about the decision, because I think for sure I would have made a great run, and I believe I could have been the champion. But I think as for me, because football is my future, so I think it's better to be able to get in and get adjusted in the winter time before like spring ball and the real season starts. So I think it'll just help me so I can learn the playbook, get stronger, get faster, and be ready to compete when it's the real season.
You think you have a chance to play right away in the fall of 2022?
No, I think so, for sure. I think I just got to go in and work hard, and then they got a plan for me. So I'm just go do what I'm supposed to do, work hard, put in the extra work, and I think I can play.
What's Mark Hagan meant to you in the recruiting process?
Oh, he's been great. He was first coach to reach out to me from Purdue, and they had me come over in June to work out. And since then, he's just helped me a lot. He gave me a lot of tips during that workout, and I did some different drills. I kept working with it. But I think he's probably one of the favorite coaches that's recruited me in the whole process. So it was big for me going to Purdue.
And then, I guess how much was of an influence or a sounding board were George Karlaftis and Yanni Karlaftis?
Oh yeah, I talked to Yanni a good amount during it. I talked to George some too, because I played with George my freshman year. But Yanni, he's someone I knew him pretty well. We was cool because he was a senior my junior year.
Yeah.
But I was on the phone with him a few times, and I was talking to him just about Purdue, what it's been like for him, what he thinks about it, all that. And he said only good things.
Isn't it crazy? If you thought back to you started as a freshman on a state championship team in 2018, Mo, and the number of guys on that team that are playing big time college football now, it's incredible. Truett at Miami of Ohio, and Kyle Adams at James Madison. You got Tavion at Ball State, the Karloftis brothers, and now you.
Sure.
It's a lot of ball players there. And just playing the West Side, I mean, in that environment, a lot of competition there. How did that sharpen you, make you better as a player?
Oh, it made me way better. I mean, immediately coming in as a freshman, I played right tackle. So it was every single day. I'm either blocking George or I'm blocking Tavion. Both were going to play D1. So it made me tougher.
Yeah.
For sure. I remember my very first practice, my first rep against George, he picked me up, just moved me back. And that was tough. And since then, I think that made me commit to the weight room after that. I was not going to get picked up again.
And then lastly, are there any unique hobbies or things that you like to do away from football, Mo, that people would find interesting? You play an instrument? Are you a singer? Is there anything kind of fun you do?
Nah, not really. I'd be on the game a lot. I just like to be with my friends and then walk my dog. I'm always with my dog. So
What kind of dog do you have?
Australian Shepherd.
Nice.
He's small though. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, man's best friend. I tell you, Mo, it's been fun to talk to you here, my friend. I know you're a busy guy, and we appreciate your time and look forward to meeting you at some point. And we all wish you the best of luck.
So I appreciate it.